Okay, so a few days ago I showed y'all how to make pork roast out of a wild hog, and today I'm going to show you what we do with the leftovers. This is leftover roast. We just dice it up real small, about like that. Shred it, kind of like pulled pork. Cut across the grain so you don't have long stringy pieces. Alright, so we got the pork all diced up. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see what I'm doing with the seasonings. I don't measure anything. I just know about how much I like. It doesn't matter if I measure or not, because people are going to have different tastes, and you just season to taste. I use this as Ralph's Hickory Fajita seasoning, and this company makes a lot of different seasonings for a lot of different names, so it doesn't have to be Ralph's and it doesn't have to be Hickory. Fajita seasoning mix of any kind works good, or you can just use garlic and pepper. So I put it on there until it's a good thick coating of seasoning, starting to change the color a little bit. You can see the white showing up real good. It looks like a lot of salt, but it's not. I use chili powder about the same way. I get a good even red tint to it, so you got plenty on there. And then just a little bit of cumin. You don't want to overdo the cumin because it's a little overpowering, but just a couple of little sprinkles on there is fine. As you can see, it's got a good rich color. If you like paprika, you can add paprika. Any Mexican seasoning. You get about a tablespoon of olive oil in your skillet. Let your oil start getting pretty warm. You sprinkle in the meat. I'm going to leave some of this to the side because Jaden doesn't like peppers and onions. Okay, I've got diced jalapenos and onions, and put however many of those in there you want, or not. You don't have to have them. And I like to add a little lime. And you could also add the lime after you get everything put together. The lime it does a little more tenderizing and gives it a little more flavor. Then I use a smaller skillet, and I start my oil heating, about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of oil. And that's to put your tortillas in and get them started softening up. If you get your oil too hot, which is what I've done here, everything will start sticking. And that's not good. Now our oil's getting hot. Put a tortilla in there. Let it start cooking a little bit. While that's taking place, I'm going to shred a little lettuce. As you can see, I'm using the fine china here because I don't like to do dishes. And apparently nobody else does either around here. Our onions and peppers are starting to get soft here. That's what we want. The meat's already cooked, so it doesn't really need to re-cook. It just needs to be good and hot, and the onions and peppers softened up. I don't think I've got enough seasoning, so I'm going to add a little more chili powder. It should start turning colors, getting a little darker when you have enough chili powder in it. Like I say, everybody's got different tastes, so that's gonna vary a little. Okay, this tortilla's done. It's not hard, but it's softened up from the oil and cooked just enough to stay together, hopefully, when you start putting some pork in it. I'm just doing enough for me right now to show y'all how it's done. Check this and see if it's got enough seasoning on it. Oh yeah. So it takes about a tablespoon probably, or 2 tablespoons of meat per taco. And I like lettuce on mine. And you could put onions, cilantro, tomatoes. I'm out of tomatoes. And we use shredded cheese. This is 4 cheese Mexican is what this is. Just any kind of shredded cheese that you like. A little squeeze of lime. And there you have pork tacos. And they are good.